Okay, I thought I'd show you what we got up to yesterday. Put the shed up now. I didn't show you yesterday before we started when we finished because one of the neighbours over the back were having a party. It wasn't that loud, but obviously with the noise and the music and that, I just thought it'd be better to do it when there's no sound. So this is what we did. We got the shed up. Now what I did differently is when we built it, it tells you to put the sides on and then screw them into the floor. But I didn't. I mean, there's the size of the shed inside. There's a couple of tools left on the floor. Look, a lovely G-clamp. It's good size. This is what Grace is good wants to use for the gardening stuff. So yeah, what I did, I didn't screw the base in. What I did was I screwed the sides together, and then it says screw the actual side panels into the floor, and then put your door in, your window, etc. But what we did was we built all the sides, put it all together, so it's quite flimsy. Put your apex in, then put the roof on. Now when we put the roof on, I had the same problem as my one. It was completely out, it was completely crooked. We got the square out, squared into the corners inside again. Spirit levels, everything was square on the shed, its walls. Went and put the roof on again, completely out. So what I did is, as you put the roof on, so say this end was like that, is twist everything and make it fit. And I did that with all the roof panels. Then we put the windows, then we screwed the floor in square all the way around, making sure it was up against the floor. So we screwed all that in. That all fitted. Then I put the window in, and that went fine. And then I went to the bit that I didn't want to do, which was the door. Well, funnily enough, the door went straight in. So doing all the squares and all that doesn't work. I haven't squared it off since to find out how far it is out, but because you can see it's not out, it's nice and square, everything fits beautiful. So their plans are good, yeah, put the sides together. Trouble is when I put the sides together and screwed it down on the floor of mine, it was miles out, and we had another job wait from word to go beginning to the end. Now leaving the sides out, yeah, it's flimsy, it's very hard to move sideways and that, which is a bit of a nuisance, but you can actually twist the whole lot into the proper shape. So that's that. And the other thing is, because we had a couple of hours left last night, we tried to put the pond together. Been this standing guard. Now this is the raised pond I've been telling you about. Got all the pumps to go on yet, but it's all clipped together. So you start off with a base down here of half a beam, and then it goes up, and you get them all up, and there's 7 aside. You go clip them in, clip them in, clip them in. Now the black's obviously out there because I put that under to stop any weeds. There's a little bit of sand come out the sides because what we done is we put the membrane down to stop the weeds, which I don't think you're going to get weeds anyway because the lining touches the floor. Then we sanded it inside, made sure it's all soft inside, so it's a good layer for your pond to go on. There's no, clear all your bricks and that, and then you build it. So this has got to be trimmed off yet, and then we'll just sweep that bit of sand away. All the sand's actually inside, so the bottom one, it says 20 millimeters. We've got it like up to there, so the sand is inside this black bit inside. This is just surplus that's come out the side, so we've got to just tidy up there. Then you screw on your seats on the top, because this is so you can just sit on them. I could have done it the other way round slightly and have that seat over there, but excuse me, we decided to have it like this. It's all filled with water. So yeah, little leaf in there, that's leafing melon. It's filled with water, as I say. I've got the filters to go on, but for what the pond is, if you ever want to raise pond, they're really good, really good. They fit together really easy. I mean, that was up in, I was going to say an hour. I don't even think it was an hour. I think it's more like an hour to fill it with water. I mean, with 2 of us, Grace helping, as I said, they all clip in together. Your pond liner clips over the that's Finny agreeing. This clips over the top to hold it in place, and then you put your wood inside, which is these, just to hold the liner into place as well. But yeah, so that's it. It's 175 gallon, this one, so I think my fish are going to be really pleased to be in here. So that's how far we got yesterday. So today Sorry about the wood keep being put in, but this is the wood that was cut off yesterday, or from several jobs that I kept near in case I need any of it. So I'm going to move that out of the way in a minute. But so then we've got to put the filters and that in. But yeah, looks really nice. And as I said, the shed's looking good. And my big shed, which is a pain in the butt. That's why we call it the shed of hell, or shed from hell, because it's right hard to do. But you know, it's looking better. It's looking better. It's coming along. So that's what our job today. I think the job today is to get this done. I say it's better than I expected. I mean, when you look at the measurements, it's 5'6" by 5 foot, and it says 24. I'm sure it's just 24 inches high, but there's no way that's 24 inches high. So I'm not quite. You know, I've looked at it and looked at it, and it says the depth 24 inches, but there's no way it's 24 inches. But anyway, so that's what we got up to today. Oh, here comes Kitty Cat. Tweenie. Hello, Tween. So she's popped in. But yeah, so that's how far we got today. So today is go and get the parts to finish this off. We've got all the wiring, put the pumps in. Hopefully we'll get that done today. So, speak to you again soon. Bye. Yeah. Hello, Scotty back again. I've got a Norlog pond, which we'll be showing you in a bit. I'm talking in the background because it's a bit hard for me to get down here. But yeah, we've got some pond pump stuff that I wanted to show you. Now I want to make sure I get this in the right place. Sort of. From All Pond Solutions. Can you see that? Let me just move forward a bit more. So it's an All Pond Solution Aqua Eco Pond Pump. Now, what I'm doing is I've built a pond, which I will show you. It's on a different video as well, but I will show you on this one. In actual fact, I'll show you as I'm fitting it all up. So this is what we bought for it. It's an Aqua Eco 300. Now let's see what's in the box. I haven't looked in the boxes actually, being truthful, but not properly. So this is a proper look. So there's the instructions, showing you. Obviously one's an inlet, one's an outlet. So that's the instructions. The pump is actually on a, let's pick up the cable, handle, so it's a good handle on it. You can open it up easy, so there's 4 clips. I don't know if you can see this. Yes, you can. The trouble is you can't see, well actually you can see. I was saying you can't see what I'm doing, but think about it, if I turn the screen around you can. Right, this opens up, which is the cover, and then there's your pump that sits nicely inside. Yeah, it looks a very good pump. I guess, as I said, I haven't looked at this properly. Yeah, you can take that off, and there's your pump, your fans of your pump, so you can clean all that out, or your fins. So that's easy enough. And as I say, it fits in there nicely. Look, it's got a little place to fit in, which is here, and that sits in there nicely. And then you can put your lid back on. So yeah, there's a little, I'd say I've got to read it properly and see how it goes, but there's a little piece here which obviously comes off. I don't know quite why that's on there. As I said, I think it's so you can use it for other things. There is something saying about using it for fountains, etc. So I'm guessing I have the pipe going out of there, so that goes to the filter, and then the water comes through the sides of the holes on the side of the actual pump, and then the lid goes on. So that's what I'm guessing. As I said, I don't really know. And there's all your fittings for your pipes, so we won't undo them completely now. So we'll have a look at those later as we're putting it all together. Let's put the instructions back in. The only thing I notice is they don't give you a plug. So you've got to supply your own plug source. Because they also do, I don't know if it's on here, no it's not. They do another sort of connection other than the 3-point plug, which I didn't realise. But I'm not an electrician as such, so I don't really understand all that. So that's that box. I'll push it over there for the minute. Now, in my next box we've got the we've got the Auto Clean pressurised pond filter. It's an Auto PSC 5000 I've got. This is the tube. It's a head of a length. I think it's about 4 meters long. Good diameter pipe. So obviously we've got to cut that, or whatever we've got to do. I'm going to stick that over there. As to the length you need. And then here we go to the actual filter. Like the filter idea, is all your, I've had these out already, it's all your gubbins connectors, which we'll go through later when we're setting it up. So in here, there we have it. Now it's only little, quite surprisingly. This is a good one because it's an auto clean. So what you have, it actually says auto clean. So what you have is you have your inlet and your outlet, and this is your inlet one, that's your outlet one, and then it's got excuse me, extra pipe here. It's got an auto light in it. Is that what you call it? Say it. But anyway, it's the Algae pump light, which has a little bulb in, and then you've got your, as I said, in and outlet, and this one's for the waste. So this little thing in here raises, and when it's at the top it means it wants cleaning, and then you switch your pump off. You turn this to there, and then you turn it back on, and this makes it all clean the filters inside, and then the water comes out of here into your bucket or whatever so you can get rid of the water easy. So that saves messing it around too much. Now we will look inside. You don't have to take these apart too often. Have one snip on the side to undo, and then you should. It is quite a tight seal, obviously. Like I said, it is a tight fit, which it's supposed to be. Otherwise you can have all your stuff out. So there's your filters. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow. So that's your filters. And then what they do is this here. It goes backwards and forwards, or round and round, whichever way it does. I'm not sure how it goes. And then that turns the actual bit in the centre, which is these, and it cleans them. So yeah, and that's how that fits. Then you've got your bio balls at the bottom, little bio balls. So yeah, all looking good. You've got the red seal around the top to keep it all tight. Push that back down, and then you can put your, and again, just put this on the air. That clips back in there. Like so. So it's going to be so much in. And again, no plug. So obviously they don't supply plugs on their stuff. Now I've had, you might have seen in a different video, their stuff before, because I had the external pump for the my actual God, do you know what I can't think this morning? Well, actually tropical fish tank. That's the instructions. So that's that bit. And then you've got, you know what, I couldn't see this. And then I've bought, also got a fountain. Made by the same people. So just to give it a water feature. The only thing we haven't got yet is a light to go inside the pond. So yet again, no plug. So they obviously don't supply plugs for these. And there it is. And you've got your little tube. Whoops! Your little tube that fits on there, or that way around. I see you've got a bit to go on there, and then on too high up, and then you can extend it, etc. So we'll have a look at that when we're putting it all together. So that's that. Well, got the pond done in the end. Took some doing, but as you can see the water tank is working. And both have seen happy. You can see. 4 koi's, a load of goldfish. There's a couple of dark ones in there that I've bred, but I can't actually see. Oh, this one there, I can actually see it. Yeah, but they're dark, so I've got a bit of job to see them. This one just gone up there, look, on the right hand side. I don't know where it's gone now, there it goes. You just see the dark ones there, look. That's 2 of the ones I've bred. There's a few in there I've bred myself. Yeah. There's a couple in it there. I have right here called canary goldfish. There it is. Up and running. I get a couple of plants for it. The pump's down there, but I want to box it in a little bit. So there's today's project. The pump. And so I'll get some plants and things eventually. But we'll see them happy in there. So if you like the video, if you did, please like and subscribe. Any comments, please comment below. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.